Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Gunnar Clovis. I am a game developer, and recently I just finished the playthrough of Avis's games, the Avis Particle Simulator, followed by Rockwell County Blackout, and Zixels. And Zixels has been replaced by Wizard's Tyranny in the itch page list, so I'll be definitely getting to that. But in the process of playing Avis's games, I learned that they're primarily a collaboration with Josh Wilson. And they form Saucy Armadillo Games, which I love the name of. And Josh requested that I play some of his solo work, so I'm absolutely going to do that. So this is Josh's page. I have downloaded these games, but I did not really look at the pages. I'm playing these completely blind. And today we'll start with Entropy, which is the first game on the list, assuming that it's going from most recent to oldest. So this game page, it's creator page for Josh Wilson, is completely barren and blank. So it just has these 4 games automatically in there with the whole bar system. I really hate this. With Saucy Armadillo Games, you can see that they changed the default settings so it's not in the sidebar. All the games are kind of listed out like this, which is still, very low effort. And then they changed the background color, so that just looks slightly better. So yeah, the color isn't a huge change, but it does look significantly better. And setting the games to show in this kind of board style, I forget what the itch calls this style instead of the sidebar style, is much, much better. Because here I have to scroll through, it's 4 games. This should be in one page. I should see all this in one instance. Not only looks better, it's better for the end user. So I'd really, really, really strongly recommend making that change really easily. Like if we hop over to my creator page on itch, just as an example, which is certainly not perfect, but you see I've done that. I've tried to list some of my games up here, and then I do a lot of they're not playlists on itch, I forget what they call them, collections. Yes, you have a collection, so I have my Jam Winners collection, my 3-hour games collection, even though like Hat on the Hat is a 3-hour game, but that's it's for visual clarity. It's not really for technicalness. And so you can scroll down through all of my games or all my projects there, and I do have a lot of text. I kind of do actually prefer Avis's page, where it has this very just simple line of text, and then it's just these games, and they're nice and rounded, and they all have GIFs, so it's really, really nice. For Rockwell County Blackout, Josh said that he was the one that really designed this game page, and I was just gushing over this page. This page is so, so beautiful. Just the use of the background art and kind of fading in with that black gradient into the center, and then that nice use of black. It's very atmospheric. It fits the game. They have these different GIFs right here. It's gorgeous. And the white text and the black background with the red links. It's a perfect color palette. It fits the game. It's the same color palette as the game, very monochromatic, which I approve of. And it's really, really good. And so if Josh was the one to make this page, which is what I really only understand through a brief conversation, I don't know why the personal page is so barren. It's literally just the default setting, where it's the really, really gaudy white background and the default sidebar, which I really hate. So just change that. Yeah, so if you go over to a page, you can just hit theme, edit theme, and you can very finely edit the order of your games, which ones are hidden, and then your collections, how they're laid out in the grid or list. So this has so that's the sidebar thing. So then you have to scroll through all of that in there, which isn't the worst thing in the world in this case, but I prefer to have this grid setting, just like with Saucy Armadillo's page. So I really, really recommend doing that. You can set the fonts and background colors to anything you want, and it's really, really wonderful. Itch has a great system. So yeah, that's a lot on the page, but I care about the pages. They're very important. And then if we pop over here, we see the page for Entropy is actually really solid. It's not complicated, but yeah, we have this nice little kind of staticky, starry sky. Not quite sure what it is, but it's nice. It's pretty. It's actually very pretty. The more I look at it, it's not just static. It has like these kind of clouds of lighter purple, and not quite a gradient, but just like, yeah, the shading looks really nice. And then it's a nice color palette. It's a different font. And yeah, it's just a good color palette. And so looking at this, Entropy is a survival game where you're in a spaceship, you can't fly. You're stuck on autopilot, and you need to make sure you keep everything together before your ship explodes. Good luck. Then programming and art by Joshua, I think that's a typo. Or Williasm for the music. Yeah, cool. So this pixel art, I don't really understand what's happening. We're on a ship we can't fly, so let's try it out. I have it right here. Art's right here. Off to pretty solid start because, the exe is named Entropy, and then you have this really nice icon, and the icon is so important, as I talked about with these other games. It is a little hard to read just because the E and the Y are kind of being, particularly that E, kind of being eaten by the white ring. But I can get it. Also, it doesn't need to be the most readable because I know what the name of the game is. And hovering over here, you can see that file description. I forgot to put something in here. I think that's funny. Obviously, I don't think that was intentional. It was forgotten. But don't really worry about that so much. I almost never put anything in the file description either. But having that file exe and then the icon is so important. All right, and then those carry over, of course, to the application, which is great. So yeah, it's a nice little starry, staticky space. It does look like, this is a Game Maker game. I can tell. And so I can control this. However, it's not actually adapting. So this is it's something with the Game Maker Studio 2 cameras and how you set up the viewports. So what should be happening here is the game scales. Instead, it's zooming in, so I'm only getting this tiny little cut portion, so I can only see new game, right? What should be happening is that the whole viewport should be scaling, which Game Maker does automatically by default. And so that's not a big deal. Almost no one uses this feature, but I always like it. But what is important is maximizing. And so it's not scaling the game, it's just making more space visible, which is not ideal. I wish the game started in full screen, but that is an option. Ooh. What I do also, a lot of nice juicy tweening right there. I love that. That little white flashes kind of hurts my eyes, but I love how the buttons, kind of bend and collapse. Look how they change a little bit. They shrink and change color slightly when I hover over them. That's perfect. It's exactly how buttons should work. And this nice squash and stretch, you could say. But I really like how the background is actually the GML code. I think that's really, really fun. I cannot remember anyone doing that in recent memory, but that's a really, really good idea. I think it's really great. And we can set the keybinds. Now this is fantastic. I don't really understand the system here, and I don't want to mess with it because these default keybinds, of course, seem fine. But having player editable keybinds is amazing. That is so good. It's something I do not do, and I wish I did. I wish I really should, because this is the best way to make your game accessible. So no matter what someone's situation is, no matter what kind of keyboard they have, they can just change the game, assuming the options menu is accessible enough for them to use, which is, if it's only used by mouse, should always be the case, pretty much. This is fantastic. Really, really great. I'm not really understanding okay, I will try. All right, I can set default, so I'll try and mess with these. So if I say D, so I click it, and then I hit the new key, so I hit A. I can click it again and press W. Okay, have it set to H. But I'll just change it to WASD. And those are staying red because they're unapplied. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I like it. Actually, I will stick with that. Why not? That's really, really great. And the logo Entropy, looks really nice. It's this very nice kind of cyan, has this nice little gradient into transparency, changing the opacity. I think that looks great. And yeah, a similar little kind of slight wobble like Zixel's. It's not as animated as Zixel's, but this seems to be kind of a more serious or dark-ish game than Zixel's was. As Zixel's was very silly and about, evil alien Lord Yinu. So yeah, this is slower, it's more subdued, more subtle, and I think that might just be better for the game. I think it looks really great. These buttons could fare to be bigger. Like, there's just so much empty space here, and of course, you negative space is important. Me of all people knows that, but I feel like these buttons could really be like the size I'm tracing. I don't know what that is, like 4 times the size, 2 times the size. Yeah, there's more space here, and that could just make it a little easier because these are kind of small things, and having bigger text is always great, makes it more accessible. But here we are. All right. Okay. Welcome. I don't have much time to explain. Press E on me to continue. So I opened it here, and it was like this, and I was like, okay, that text is way too small, but I can zoom in pretty naturally using the scroll wheel, the middle mouse wheel on my mouse, which is great. I love that. The same thing as like the Ava's particle sim. And we can see that this is doing my favorite thing, where the camera is tweening, or at least setting itself to the midpoint between the mouse and the player. At least that's what I can tell is happening. All right, the game is going on while I'm talking, but yeah, press E on me to continue. Who? I don't know who's talking. Is it the blue box or the rocket ship? I'm pressing E, and nothing is. Okay, there we go. But your ship is stuck on autopilot, and it's your job to make sure it doesn't blow up. Press E on any panel to open it up and preform. I think that should be perform, not preform, your various tasks. A red icon will appear above a station that needs service. Good luck. Alright. So here I am. I can jump. I'm using WSD like with the key bindings that I set, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. The music and sound effects are really excellent. Just nice and quiet and kind of subdued. There is this kind of weird pixelated scratchy sound, which is interesting, but also kind of hurts my ears. But the music is really nice, and those tones, very atmospheric, very beautiful. I really dig it. So I hit this. We can recalculate, adjust course, and download data. Whoa. All right, game over. Yeah, because I was spending too much time, which I never personally love that the game doesn't let me sit there. All right, I'm pressing WSD, pressing E, pressing R, spacebar. Nothing's really happening. Clicking. I'm just wiping across the keyboard. Nothing's changing. So that's a problem. There should be some text here that says press R to restart, press Enter to continue, something like that. Pressing Enter. No key seems to be affecting. I'll try escape. Okay, escape. All right, escape didn't work. It opened a pause menu. Hold escape to return to menu. So that, okay, it does open a quit button, but that's a problem. There should be quit button right here. Should be some text. Just let me continue. All right, but there we go. All right, shut up. All right. So recalculate. That's weird. All right. Ooh, the mouse is kind of freaking out. Yeah, see those selections are kind of weird and wigging out. Course readjusted. All right, because that affected that. Download data. Data downloaded. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. Oh, okay, stuff happened. Calculation complete. All right, that was really cool. I love all the numbers coming out just like a command console. It's very, very neat. But I don't really understand what's happening. I'm just kind of pressing buttons. Okay, I can reload my turrets manually. I don't know why I would do that. Right here, engine cooldown. I can add coolant. Jettison irradiated cargo. And my ship health. It looks like the ship health is going out a lot. I jettisoned the irradiated cargo, but it looks like my ship health is still just kind of ticking down really quickly. Why is it ticking down so much? Should I just spam this? I don't. Now I'm out of coolant. Right? Engine cooling. I don't know what's happening. Okay, just some more irradiated cargo. Distance is ticking. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Why am I doing this? I just keep recalculating. Alright, lasers are shooting asteroids. I'll reload you. Yeah, my ship health is just going down so quickly. Why? Why can't I... Do I want the irradiated cargo? I would think not. But I click this and it's not letting me jettison them anymore. I don't know, the cargo's on the ship for a reason, right? But it's irradiated, so... I don't know. Alright, game over again. Alright. I don't like that loud death explosion sound effect. It hurts my ears. Alright, no time to explain, but your ship is stuck on autopilot. It's your job to make sure it doesn't blow up. Press E on any panel to open up, perform your tasks. A red icon will appear above your station that needs service. Good luck. Alright. Yeah, so I really don't know what I do. It just feels like I'm pressing buttons. Yeah, so the turrets will lose ammo over time as they shoot stuff, so I just need to hit reload every once in a while. Pretty basic. And then here, I don't know what's happening. Obviously, we don't want the engine to overheat, but we have this limited amount of coolant. It says engine cooling. And then we have this 20 jettison irradiated cargo. And look how fast the ship health is ticking down. Oh my god. So yeah, I guess so it slows down once I jettisoned. No, I mean, barely. It slowed down a little bit. So I don't want the irradiated cargo? Like, I don't know what's happening. But I can't jettison anymore. And I didn't see them get jettisoned visually. I'll download more data, readjust course, and recalculate, I guess. Sure. And like I could recalculate the course twice there, but not 3 times? Like why? I don't understand. Okay, they're doing some shooting. We need to reload. The UI is pretty slick. I do like this, that you see everything kind of tweens very nicely from the edges of the screen. This one kind of pops out. But like I can recalculate without going over here, or I can't, or it needs me to press stuff now. Why? It just has a red arrow and it says download more data. Why though? Why though? Oh no. Download more data, adjust course again. Reload. Alright, we exploded. Sure. Alright, shut up. Alright, so our ship health is just ticking. Go away. Go away, radiant coolant. Add more coolant. Why though? I don't understand. It says it's cooling. Is it hot? It doesn't look hot. I don't know. Why would I add coolant? Why would I not add coolant? I don't know. I'll jettison more cargo. I'm just gonna jettison all of the cargo, I guess. I don't know why. And yeah, I can recalculate from over here. But I gotta download data. Recalculate more. Why? No, gotta jettison more cargo. Well, that goes down quick. Can I jettison more cargo? No. Yes, I can. Cargo. No, I add coolant. What? don't understand. What is life? Recalculate. It's a really cool effect. It looks cool, sounds cool, but I don't know why I'm doing it. Just because the red arrow came up. But why? Okay, and I'm only gonna press add coolant when it has the arrow, but it won't let me jettison, I guess. Why is the ship health going down so quick all the time? Who knows? Download more data. I have to download more RAM. Jettison. I shouldn't be hitting add coolant when it's not red arrow. Oh, gotta download more data. Oh, how did I know? Ah! Alright, so there's so few options here. Then I'm just following the red arrow, which is just gonna ping pong me back and forth, right? And then I need to reload these every once in a while. So it doesn't feel like I don't really have any choices. And a good game at least, should be a series of interesting decisions, and I don't really feel like there's any decisions to be made here. I'm just kind of running back and forth at the whims of the red arrows, and I don't know why. I don't know why anything is anything else. No, I gotta add coolant. Something hit me. There we go. Oh. I wasn't doing enough turrets. Add some coolant. Download more data. Reload. Oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, or... Alright, I'm gonna give it one more try. But it just feels really arbitrary and like I'm just kind of doing stuff just because. There's a really thick seam right there. Let me jettison the irradiated cargo. Irradiated cargo is bad, I think. No, add coolant. And I'm this little alien guy, I guess. Look cute, I think. I don't know. Have like antenna and a white... I don't know what's happening with my body. Alright, adjust course, recalculate. Recalculate again, or no? Okay. Add more coolant. No, okay. Add coolant. No! Jettison! Reload! Download data! No, I shouldn't have hit add coolant. So now, oh, jettison again. Or still add coolant. Jettison again. Now reload. There've been like no asteroids. Stop it with that, please. Nope, nope. Coolant. Reload. Ah. See, I hit the reload too early. No, almost. Now. Yeah, the music is really, really nice. It's just again very, very subtle, very subdued. I'm almost there. Can I go home, please? I mean, I can access the internet, the space internet, to download data, right? So why can't I get like a space Uber? Oh no! I screwed up. Dang it! Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah, man. Okay, I might do it one more time after this, because I feel like I'm so close. Did I screw up there? Yeah. It should really just restart here. Have a button here. Have some text here. Press any key to restart, really, or I don't know. All right, shut up. Your useless tutorial box. Do something else. Okay, there we go. Jettison. Yes, this game, it's very slow. It's kind of frustrating because it's just very like opaque, but also really simple, and I don't make any choices. It doesn't feel like there's any real skill involved here. I wish that arrow went away right when I hit recalculate. It drives me crazy. The game is just it's very simple ultimately. It seems really opaque. But ultimately it's really simple, and so there's not a lot to talk about, which I don't like. It's still pretty. It's still nice. I don't know if all. Yeah, I mean the art doesn't really mesh together. So look at my guy. Look at how big and chunky those pixels are, and then you look at anything else. Look at how detailed it is. Like my 1 pixel with a thick black outline, it does not fit with these this machinery that has all this really tiny detail. Your art style should always be consistent, and yeah, here seems like my little guy. That's not a dang it, that's not a normal animation. That is procedural, right? That's kind of squashing and stretching me a little bit, which is awesome. But it doesn't, I don't feel like it really fits the rest of the art style, and just, yeah, these pixels are entirely different. My ship health. We're not even like halfway there. We're like just barely getting to halfway. Didn't really fix that. Man, see, that drives me crazy. Ah, no! So I believe this is Josh's first game, at least on itch. And it is, like, it's very impressive for a first game. It's very, very complicated. I don't know, not... Again, I keep saying it's simple. But, like, there's all these menus and stuff. Menus are always kind of tough for beginner game devs. And this is just really well done. There's all this tweening as they come in and off screen. Okay, so I'm not going to play anymore. I'm just getting very frustrated and bored, frankly. So that was interesting. I really did not know what to expect from that game. And yeah, that definitely was not anything I expected. So this is for, oh my god, this is for the Game Maker's Toolkit 2018 gem. That's awesome. I love GMTK. 571 because they're just 1,000 submissions. Oh god. Oh goodness gracious. I didn't submit anything for this jam. I really should have. I get freaked out. I submitted something for the 2019 jam, but it's, I didn't even use the full time. It's bleh. Actually, yeah, let me... The game page did not make any mention of the GMTK jam, and what was the theme for that? It was, genre, but you can't mechanic, that's right. So, like a platformer where you can't jump. What was this? It was a spaceship where you can't fly. Huh. Okay. I guess, yeah, spaceship games, you're flying the spaceship in the spaceship game where you're not fiddling with knobs and stuff, hitting reload. Well, as you saw in my experience, I did not really love this. It's very pretty, again, like the art overall, while it has that clashing art style of like this character does not fit with this machinery, all the machinery fits together and it looks really great. But yeah, it's just none of the art is bad, but it doesn't fit together perfectly. The soundscape was beautiful. The sound effects and the music, it was very beautiful, very atmospheric, very subtle. Really, really loved that. But overall, gameplay, it's repetitive. It's kind of frustrating though. It's slow. It's not really for me. But as I understand, this is Josh's earliest work. So this is September 2018. And if we hop over, I'm not going to really read these pages, but well, obviously Entropy 2 is going to be later. That was over a year later. September 2018 to June 2019. So these all seem much later and more recent. So I'm really looking forward to playing those and seeing the progress. And again, we already seen this because Josh is what really composes Saucy Armadillo, and with Rockwell was just incredible, really, overall. So really looking forward to seeing this progression over time. The fact that there's Entropy 2, and look at that beautiful GIF right there. But let's save that for next video. So thank you for joining me today. Hoped this was helpful or interesting, maybe enlightening in your own game development. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please take care of yourself, love each other. Have a good night. Goodbye.